Hello everyone. So I had a viewer reach out to me and send me a screenshot where they recreated my logo and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. So what I did is I took that screenshot, I went ahead and made it myself, and as I was making it, I was like, "You know what? I think there's a few ways I could edit this and make it a little bit better." So welcome in everyone. This is my official Wexra Emblem tutorial in For Honor. If you stick around to the end, I'll show you a peacekeeper I made that I feel like looks a little bit like me. So you can make a Wexra PK too. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. I upload almost every day. Love you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, we're gonna start off with the background. You're gonna go ahead and scroll down the menu and navigate to these parallel diagonal lines that have like a pretty sharp slant to them. Next, for the color, you're gonna pick a dark black background. For 2 and 3, you're gonna go with a pretty bright white. That way the W stands out and looks great. For the transforms, you're gonna go for -47 on your X, 94 on Y, 20 on your resize. And before you get to the rotate, make sure you flip on your vertical and horizontal. That way the lines stand up a little bit straighter. Then you're gonna rotate to 211. Now for symbol 1, go ahead and find this skinny vertical straight line. You're gonna set this color to, it's the second to the bottom, it's a bright red kind of orange color. Fun fact, my favorite color is vermilion, and that's the exact hexadecimal I used when I was working with my logo designer and picking out what exactly I wanted for my channel. So yeah, a little fun fact for you. For the transforms, you're gonna go -52 on the X, 33 on Y, 95 for your resize, and then you're gonna rotate 39. There's no vertical or horizontal flips here for this one. This will be the blade of your sword. For symbol 2, things are gonna start looking a little weird, but you just gotta trust the process. So you can use the same symbol as last time, the skinny vertical line. For the color, you're gonna choose the same white as the background. It's gonna be that really bright white. For your transforms, on the X, you'll select 59, Y, -7, resize 115, and rotate is 36. Like I said, it's gonna look a little weird so far, but trust me, at the end, it'll look great. For symbol 3, things are gonna start coming together. So you're gonna pick this big black square. For your color, it's gonna be the same black as you used for the background. For the transforms, your X will be 22, Y -231, resize 168. And for the rotate, for some reason, I did 270. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference since, it's a square. As long as your rotate is 90 something, you'll be completely fine. And obviously there's no vertical or horizontal flips here. As you can see, we've already formed most of the lines of the W. For your fourth symbol, this is the part that took me the longest when I was trying to recreate my logo in For Honor. You're gonna use the knight chess piece. It's basically looks like a horse. And this is actually gonna form the bottom of the shape. The reason I chose this is if you look at the back of the horse near the bottom of the chess piece, it actually does come to a bit of a point. And what I did is I used the back of its neck to go ahead and give the W the bottom of its shape while also getting the blade actually look like it has a sword tip, which I don't know why there's not a dagger or sword symbol just straight up in For Honor. Ubisoft, if you make one, my life is yours. Anyways, for the color, you're gonna go ahead and make it the same black as the background. For your transform, it's gonna be 16 on your X, 186 on your Y, 200 for the resize, and the rotate is 82. You do not need to flip on your vertical or horizontal here. Now, finally, for symbol 5, this is going to be the hilt of your sword. As you can see on my logo, there isn't this little bit of like sword kind of thing poking out into the W, but you know what? We gotta make do with what we have. So you're gonna use that bright vermilion color that you saw before with the blade. For the transform, your X will be 34, Y -73, resize 17, and rotate 39. You do not have to flip on your vertical or horizontal here. And as you can see, that pretty much is the full emblem. It should look like this. If you messed up any steps in the past, I would say make sure you're not flipping your vertical or your horizontal on absolutely anything except for the background. Now, finally, your outline. So, For Honor offers a ton of outline options from a ton of seasons, and I don't have all of them. However, this is the one I selected. It might be limited time, I'm not really sure, but I have this one, I absolutely love it. I would recommend just looking through here. I would go for something that does, like, poke onto your emblem a lot. As you can see, there is a lot of negative space here, and I feel like borders that have like a really nice like red, white, or black aesthetic to them look the best. But you know, this is up to you. The logo might be mine, but the outline is absolutely for you to personalize it and make it your own. So now that we have the emblem done, I thought it'd be really fun to include a quick tutorial for this peacekeeper I made. Unfortunately, I am gonna stop dyeing my hair red soon. I know, very sad. I've been experiencing some hair loss with my lupus, so you know, I want to go ahead and like preserve that and be safe. But up first, you're gonna start with the Sapiencia helm. The chest, also Sapiencia. The arms, Sapiencia. I know, so original here. And then the blades, I'm pretty sure this is all the same set from the Invincible Impavidum set. Yep, I'm hoping I got that right. This was unlocked through the Year 8 Season 3 Battle Pass, so I hope you were there for that. If you don't have this, I would recommend going for some black, white, and red weaponry. Now, getting into all the appearance options. For the chest and back, we'll go ahead and start. I'm using the Victor Spoils 2 Bound by Blood event mythic color to get these vines and roses. Now, if you were not here for this, this released during the Gladiator hero skin, I believe. If I'm wrong, please feel free to fact check me. But yes, this was a limited time outfit, so I would recommend going for something black or red if you do not have this, preferably with a floral theme. No symbol or embossing here on the chest. Next up for the ornament, this is the leaf crown you can obtain by winning ranked matches. This took me an unfortunate amount of time to get. I will say it was something playing PK and rank that much, but you know what? Absolutely worth it because it matches the whole floral theme and all that. For the material, you're going to go ahead for your base, run Ruby. This only is really going to apply to the arms because on your chest and back, you're going to go ahead and override that with black. You unlock this at Reputation 7, level 20. If you would like, you can swap this to tar if you want something a little shinier. Up to you. I'm going to be real. I'm going to save my steel here. Next up, the left shoulder. So I'm using the Hudson's Peace Mythic outfit. If you missed this, I believe this was the Flowers of Death effect that came with this one. It was also limited time. It has the skulls and pretty vines and all of that. I think it looks amazing around the emblem you just created. Go ahead and throw that on your shoulder of this PK. No embossing here, obviously, because we don't want to wipe out what we just worked so hard on. For your right shoulder, it is the exact same pattern as the chest. No symbol or embossing here. Now for your standards, once again, I know, so original. You're going to use the same pattern as the chest, the Victor Spoils 2. If you can't tell, I really like this one, and I honestly love the continuous matching patterns all throughout her armor. No symbol or embossing. And now finally for the legs. You're going to be, I know, a little creative, guys, pushing out of our comfort zone, the Victor Spoils 1. I like how here with the Skull 1 embossing, you unlock a Reputation 17, level 20. It kind of looks like there's a little flower painted onto the skull's head. I thought that was a very nice touch. And finally, for the color, I am running the Assassin's Creed Limited Time Layla Hassan color. This is a really nice red, black, and kind of like gray that makes PK. It darkens up Sapiencia, which I find is kind of hard to do with certain color palettes. And I think it kind of gives her this like dark, like black and red assassin look and contrasts very well with Sapiencia's red hair. So this was for the Creed mask outfit. I'm pretty sure every single thing I'm using here was limited time. So this video is for the OGs. I will say I would love to see someone recreate this PK without having this stuff. I think that'd be super interesting to see. But yeah, that is the color palette. And that's pretty much it for just creating the Peacekeeper's outfit. Now, finally, for the effects, we'll go ahead and if you really want to copy all of it, go ahead and run the Victor Spoils idol. This matches perfectly with the roses all over the armor, and I'm gonna be honest, I literally love this one so much. It's probably one of my favorite idols in the game. For the execution, I went ahead and put on Crimson Conquest. PK just screaming in your ears a little bit. I think it just looks really great with this. Vortigers also is a good option. I just don't like how it remains very idle with moving executions. However, for free roam emotes, I'm sorry, her making these noises is throwing me off. Oh my gosh. For, I would say, emotes and things like that, combat or regular emotes, running this looks really good because usually you kind of stay in place. So it depends on what you're running. If not, there's plenty of other black, red, and maybe even gold effects that would look really good with this outfit. Hey guys, if you made it to the very end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking around. I love you so much. Um, I really want to commit to the YouTube channel more. I know since I mainly am a streamer on Twitch, it hasn't really been a big focus of mine, but if you've checked the description recently, I am hiring editors now to work on the channel. So I'm gonna have a lot more production value going in these videos. And if you guys would like, comment, and everything to support, it would be a huge help. I appreciate PK for turning around in the middle of me talking. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I love you guys so much. And I'm starting college in August, so things are probably gonna get a little less active when that starts. I'm majoring in computer science, but until then, I'm gonna be live as much as I can, be posting videos as often as possible, and I can't wait to show you guys the beauty of PK and more seasons to come. So, thank you for watching. Everyone have a wonderful morning, night, whenever you're watching this or wherever you're turning it from. I'll see you guys around.